Yeah, this is the previous problem. Let us see once again. Right? What is the problem here? Find the real root of the equation x e power x is equal to cos x in open interval 0, 1 using regular falsy method. Using regular falsy method. Correct to 3 decimal places. Right? Now let us defining the f of x as cos x minus x e power x. Sometimes it is also possible to take f of x as x e power x minus cos x. No doubt. On what way you have to take the function value, it is quite defined as defined in the open interval 0 and 1. And initially we are taking the values of a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 1, which is given as in the problem. If it is not given also, then initially we are choosing x is equal to 0 as initial approximation, a equal to 0 and another one b is equal to 1. That we have to check that f of a and f of b are of opposite signs. See what the values that we have to observe here. F of a, f of 0 is equal to cos 0 minus 0 into e power 0, cos 0 is equal to 1, 0 into e value, e power 0 is equal to 1, cos 0 minus 0, that is equal to 1 minus 0, which is positive, and f of 1, cos 1 into 1 into e power 1. Here we have to take the in calculator radians value. Cos functions, sine functions are defined in the problem, that we have to take the values in the radians. We have to change the value. Degrees lo unte radians like marchukovali. That is very important. And check out all of you. What is this value? Cos 1 minus e power 1. That is equal to minus 2.1779. Here we have to observe that f of 0 is equal to positive and f of 1 is equal to negative. Hence the root lies between and 0 and 1. Right? And by regular falsy method, the first approximation the first approximation x1 is equal to a into f of b minus b into f of a by f of b minus f of a. F of b minus f of a. Here a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 1. Right? Therefore, and f of a value that we are calculating, f of 0 is equal to 1 and f of 1 is equal to minus 2.1779. Hence, we are substituting the values in this one. X1 is equal to 0 into minus 2.1779 minus 1 into 1 minus 2.1779 minus 1. The totally in the numerator is also minus, denominator is also minus. So totally we get the value of x1 value is equal to positive. That value that we have to calculate in the earlier as 0.3146. 0.3146. And immediately we can find out the value of f of x1, f of 0.3146, that is equal to cos of 0.3146 minus 0.3146 into e power 0.3146, that is equal to, check out all of you, what is this value once again? Is it true or not? Take the calculators please, all of you. Is it true? Please respond, anyone? Cos of 0.3146 minus 0.3146 into e power means shift ln of ln of ante e power vastundi, that we have to type the value of 0.3146. Chudandi okkasari all of you. Cos of 0.3146 minus of 0.3146 into of shift ln of 0.3146 bracket close is equal to, what is that value? Minus of 0.3146 into
సార్ 0.5690 వచ్చింది సార్.
అదే రాద్దాం, కరెక్ట్ చేద్దాం. 3146 into shift ln of 0.3146 లేదు నాన్న 0.520009 వస్తుంది, కరెక్ట్ ఇది?
నో సార్.
అని మీరు చెప్పిండేదే వాల్యూ, నేనేం చేసింది కాదు, రైట్? అండ్ అగైన్ 0.3146 is positive and f of 1 is negative, hence the root lies between 0.3146 and 1. This is equal to a and this is equal to b, and the second approximation x2 is equal to 0. F of a, here a value is equal to 0.3146 and b is equal to 1. 0.3146 into f of b is equal to minus 2.1779 minus a is equal to 1 into 0.5200 divided by minus 2.1779 minus 5200. Now calculate this one also. Is it correct or not? Please check it. Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is 0.4467 and f of 0.4467 is equal to cos of 0.4467 minus 0.4467 into e power 0.4467. That is the value that we have stopped in the last class, right? Now we have to continue that one. What is that value? See, all of you, cos of 0.4467 minus 0.4467 into e power 0.4467. Is it true or not?
Yes, sir.
Right. So so f of 0.4467 is positive and f of 1 is negative, hence the root lies between, this is a and this is b, hence the root lies between 0.4467 and 1. This is a and this is b. Now the third approximation is, shall I move the slide?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now the third approximation is x3 is equal to, here a is equal, what is the value of a? A 0.4467 into f of b minus 2.1779 minus b value is equal to 1 and corresponding a value f of a Please tell me anyone.
0.2036.
0.2036
036.
divided by f of b minus 1779 minus 0.2036. Calculate this value.
Zero point 4940, sir.
0.4940,
4940, sir.
right? Now immediately we can calculate the value of f of x3. Now f of 0.4940, that is equal to cos of 0.4940 minus 0.4940 into e power 0.4940. Cos of 0.4940 minus 0.4940 into e power 0.4940.
Zero point 1903.
1903.
3.
Is it correct? Check it all of you once again. Anyone? Cos of 0.4940 minus 0.4940 into shift ln of 0.4940. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
ఒకసారి చూడండి. Cos of 0.4940
Correct, sir.
minus of 0.4940 into shift ln of 0.4940. 0.0708 వచ్చింది నాకు.
ఇదే వచ్చింది సార్ మాకు.
చూడండి నన్ను ఒకసారి. నేను క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తే 0.0708. ఈ రెండు that we have to product these two.
Zero point 0708, sir.
కరెక్టే కదా?
Yes, sir. వాళ్ళు డిగ్రీలో చేశారు సార్.
అది అందుకే నేను చెప్పేది జాగ్రత్తగా చూడండి. ఒకటే ఫాలో అవ్వాలి మనం. 0708 కరెక్టేనా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this is also positive. Hence f of 0.4940 is positive and f of 1 is negative. Hence root lies between 0.4940 and 1. This is A and this is B. Right? Now the next approximation is that is fourth amma. Fourth approximation is x4 is equal to A 0.494 into f of B minus 2.1779 minus B 1 into f of A 0.0708 divided by minus 2.1779 minus 0.0708. Yes,
0.5099, sir.
0.5099,
sir.
5099. Okay, shall I move the slide? Now f of 0.5099, that is equal to cos of 0.5099 minus 0.5099 into e power 0.5099. రేడియన్స్ లో నాన్న ఇది కూడా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయండి.
Zero point 0237, sir.
0237, sir. 237. 37, sir.
చూడండి నాన్న కరెక్ట్ వచ్చింది అందరికి.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Now again this is also positive, therefore f of 0.5099 is positive and f of 1 is negative, right? Hence the root lies between 0.5099 and 1. This is A and this is B. Now the next approximation, that is fifth approximation, is x5 is equal to f of A 0.5099 into f of B minus 2.1779 minus B 1 into f of A. F of A is equal to 0.0237 whole divided by f of B minus f of A. F of B minus f of A. Now tell me the value.
0.515.
51
51, sir.
5
1.
అంతేనమ్మా ఓకే గుడ్ 0.515. Now f of 0.515 that is equal to cos of 0.515 minus 0.515 into e power 0.515. What is its value? Come on, response.
0.0083.
0.0083. This is also positive. Hence, the root lies between root lies between 0.515 and 1. This is A and this is B. Again, the sixth approximation is, shall I change the slide? Sixth approximation is x6 is equal to A into f of B. What is the value of A? 0.515, correct? Into f of B minus 2.1779 minus B into f of A 0.0083 divided by minus 2.1779 minus 0.0083. ఈ వాల్యూస్ కరెక్ట్ అయినా ఒకసారి చూడండి నాన్న, నేను పేజ్ తిప్పలేదు. ఏ వాల్యూ 515 కరెక్టేనా?
Yes, sir.
f of a value 0.0083. Is it true?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now give me the value of x6.
0.5168.
0.5169,
5168.
sir.
5169. Right. Now immediately f of 0.5169 that is equal to cos of 0.5169 minus 0.5169 e power 0.5169. Now give me this value. This is also 0.00 like this. ఎంతమా జాగ్రత్తగా చేయండి అన్న, వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఎంతమా? Come on, tell me the answer.
0.00258.
25. Now the next, this is also positive, hence the root lies between 0.5169 and 1. This is A and this is B. Now the seventh approximation is x7 is equal to f of a 0.5169, corresponding f of b value is equal to minus 2.1779 minus b is equal to 1 into f of a value 0.0025 divided by f of b minus 2.1779 minus 0.0025.
Zero 0.5173, sir.
5173.
3.
517 is correct. 737475 అలా వస్తుంది, చూద్దాం. Let us see. Now the next approximation is, shall I move the slide? Now immediately f of 5173. Now f of 0.5173, that is equal to cos of 0.5173 minus 0.5173 e power 0.5173. What is its value?
Zero point 38.
0.0013, sir.
00 na 000 na?
00, sir.
0013. Right? This is also positive. Hence, f of 0.5173 is positive and f of 1 is negative. Hence, the root lies between 0.5173 and 1. This is A and this is B. Now the eighth approximation is x8 is equal to A 0.5173 minus 2.1779 minus 1 into 0.0013 divided by minus 2.1779 minus 0.0013.
0.5175, sir.
75. So up to 3 decimal places it is true. 517. 517. Here is 517. Hence, therefore, required root correct to 3 decimal places is 0.5175. 0.5175. Okay, this is the method that we have to use to find the root of the transcendental equation. Method is known as regular falsi method or method of false position. Method of false position. Can you do one more problem as same model as a practice? Anyone? రాసుకుంటారా ఒక ప్రాబ్లం? ఆల్రెడీ మనం చేసి find the root. Find the root. Find the real root. అమ్మా చెప్పు నాన్న. Speak out please. Log x base 10 is equal to 1.2. By using regular falsi method, already we have solved this problem under bisection method. Is it true? The root lies between 2 and 3. We have to taking that the f of x is equal to x log x base 10 minus 1.2. F of 2 is equal to some value. F of 3 is equal to some value. The root, one is positive and other is negative. Hence the root lies between f of a and f of b. Okay. Can you go through this one as a practice? Please response. అలకాలమ్మా
Sir.
పలుకుతే కదా నాకు తెలిసేది. నాకు ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది? మీరు రెస్పాండ్ అవుతే రైట్. నౌ వి మూవ్ టు ది నెక్స్ట్ మెథడ్ దట్ ఈస్ నోన్ యాజ్ ఇటరేటివ్ మెథడ్. Iteration method or iteration or iterative method or successive approximation method of successive approximation. Method of successive approximation. This method comes under the method of open-end method. Open method. The first two methods are bracketing method. This method is open method. Now, coming to the procedure for solving this method, let us consider the equation. Let the given equation be given equation b. ఎలా ఉంటుంది ఈక్వేషన్ మనకు? ఎనీవన్? f of x is equal to 0. This is equation 1. Now we are going to rewrite this equation f of x is equal to 0 into the form of x is equal to pi of x. We are going to rewrite this one into the form like this. this. Rewriting 1 as x is equal to pi of x. This is the equation. Now let x naught be the approximate value of the required root. Let x naught be the approximate value of required root. Approximate value of required root. Now the first approximation is very simple and easiest method. This one is, but sometimes it is not convergent. It won't give the root of that equation. That is very important that we have to observe. First approximation is x1 is equal to pi of x naught. Now the successive approximations are that is why we are calling this one as successive approximation method. Successive approximations are x2 is equal to pi of x1. Next x3 is equal to next one pi of x2. Next x4 is equal to very simple method, this one pi of x3, and finally we get xn plus 1 is equal to pi of xn. At some stages xn is equal to xn plus 1. Then we stop the solution of this method. The sequence of approximate roots. The sequence of approximate roots. The sequence of approximate roots x0, x1, etc. xn. If it converges to alpha, if it converges to alpha, is taken as the required root of f of x is equal to 0. Required root of f of x is equal to 0. Here some important results that you have to keep in mind for this method, very important. Note, these are the important points. Xn plus 1 is equal to xn, then xn is the required root. At some stages, at some stages, decimals, at some decimals, at some decimal points. That is very, very important. Okay. Now point 2. Shall I change the slide?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ma. The sequence of approximations, this is very, very important. The sequence of approximations x0, x1, etc., etc., xn converges to desired root desired root alpha if, this one is very, very important, modulus of pi dash of alpha less than 1. Modulus of pi dash of alpha is less than 1. If it is greater than 1, it is not convergent. Less than 1, it is only convergent. That is the first one. Next, number 2. This method is also termed as a linear iteration. This method is also known as linear iteration. Linear iteration, as the order of convergence is linear. As the order of convergence is linear. This is very, very important. Order of convergence is linear. Order of convergence of iteration method is linear. Next point. This one is very, very important. There is no guarantee. There is no guarantee that the sequence of approximate roots that the sequence of approximate roots x0, x1, x2, etc., etc., xn will converges to a root. Will converges to a root. Next, if x0 is properly chosen, very, very important. If x0 is properly chosen, then we get x, then we expect the convergence సో అప్పుడు మనకు కన్వర్జెంట్ రూట్ ఉంటుందని భావించవచ్చు. అదర్వైజ్ we cannot expect the convergence. Shall I move the slide?
Yes, sir.
an initial guess just greater than a root may give divergence series, may give divergence sequence. May give divergence sequence. Guess, initial guess is less than a root, an initial guess less than a root may form a convergence, sequence. Now, one more important point in this one is the given equation can be written in different forms. The given equation can be written in different forms. But the equation must be written, so that the iteration function given convergence sequence function gives or given convergence sequence. This is very, very important. మనం ప్రాబ్లమ్ x is equal to pi of x ఎలా అంటే అలా తీసుకునేదానికి వీలవ్వదు. Let us see one example. At x is equal to 1, f of x is equal to, say, x cubed minus x minus 1. How many forms that we have tried for this one as x is equal to pi of x? Number of, maybe more than 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 like that. From that we can choose the value x is equal to pi of x, then pi dash x must be less than 1. Then only which gives the approximate root of this equation. Otherwise it won't give the approximate root, therefore x is equal to pi of x. That is very, very important. Now let us see the different forms like this. Different forms. ఒక 2-3 forms తీసుకొని చూద్దాం. Different forms. సో దీంట్లో నుంచి ఫస్ట్ x తీసుకుంటే ఆ పక్క పోతే ఏమవుతుంది, x నా పక్క తీసుకుపోతే x క్యూబ్డ్ మైనస్ 1. ఇది ఇది ఒక ఫామ్ అనుకుందాం. ఇంకో ఫామ్ x ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు, ఫస్ట్ రెండిట్లో నుంచి x కామన్ తీస్తే ఏమవుతుంది, ఈ రెండిట్లో నుంచి x కామన్ తీస్తే x² మైనస్ 1 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0. ఎలా అన్నా రాసుకోవచ్చు. డిఫరెంట్ ఫార్మ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్. And one more form is equal to ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ వన్ ఇలా అన్నాం అనుకుందాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎక్స్ క్యూబ్డ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ వన్ తీసుకుంటే దీంట్లో ఎక్స్ ఇంటూ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్గా రాసుకోవచ్చు. దీన్ని ఎక్స్ ఇంటూ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్గా రాసుకున్నప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఒక ఎక్స్ ఇక్కడ తీసుకుంటే ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ వన్ బై ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ఇది ఒక ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. లేదు ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ఈ పక్కన ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏమవుతుంది, ఇలా కూడా తీసుకోవచ్చు, రూట్ ఓవర్ ఎక్స్ ప్లస్ వన్ బై ఎక్స్ ఇలా కూడా తీసుకోవచ్చు. Is it right? So we have to check at x is equal to 1. ఇది pi of x. Pi dash of x చూడాలా at 1. Pi dash of x ఎంత అవుతుంది, 3x square. x is equal to 1 అంటే దీని వాల్యూ ఎంత, గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 0 అంటే ఏమి, డైవర్జెంట్. గివెన్ సీక్వెన్స్ ఈస్ డైవర్జెంట్. ఓకేనా? నా దీన్ని తీసుకోండి, pi dash of x 1 by x అంటే మైనస్ 1 by x స్క్వేర్, మైనస్ 1 by x స్క్వేర్ అయితే మైనస్ 2 by x క్యూబ్డ్. మైనస్ 2 by ఇక్కడ రాస్తలే, మైనస్ 1 by ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 2 by ఎక్స్ క్యూబ్డ్. సో ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 రాస్తే, ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 రాస్తే ఎంత వస్తుంది, మాడ్యులస్. ఇక్కడ ఇంపార్టెంట్ వచ్చి మాడ్యులస్ ఆఫ్ పై డాష్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్. మాడ్యులస్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు -3. దిస్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో mod of -3. mod of -3 is equal to 3 greater than 0. It is also divergent. Now it may be convergent. So ila different forms lo series exists out there. Okay, now we have to continue the problems under this in the next class. Okay, now thank you all of you. Please wait, don't leave the session. Any doubts?